Welcome into the first of many mock drafts and live shows that we're going to have up through the fantasy football season all the way through August. First, everybody that's here, I want to thank you guys for watching. We're using Fantasy Pros Draft Wizard for doing these mock drafts, and I also want to give a quick thank you to Draft Kits. We partner with them every year. In my opinion, I use them in my own leagues. I love these guys, and if you do any live drafts, you have to use Draft Kits. They are by far the best product on the market. You guys get 10% off site-wide with code LIVE25. Once again, that's at draftkits.co. We're doing some Scott Fishbowl 15 mock drafts. Let's talk about it, huh? So last year, we were rolling with one quarterback, one running back, one wide receiver, one tight end. You get 5 flex spots, running back, wide receiver, or tight end. You get a super flex, a kicker, and 11 bench spots. So, little twist about this league. The kicker, I believe they get 0.1 point for every yard for field goals. It is a tight end premium league, so you want to make sure that you're getting your tight ends, and the tight ends are going to go early. And quarterbacks go very early too. So we're going to go through a couple rounds. I'll take any of the questions that you guys have about the Scott Fishbowl or fantasy football in general. But yeah, let's get into it, huh? Let's get started. So let's randomize what position we're in and see. All right, so we're gonna get the 8th spot. It's gonna be an interesting spot to be. So let's start this, get this kicked off, huh? All right, Chase Allen, Barkley, Lamar Jackson, Bijan, Bowers, and Gibbs are the first 7 off the board. Look at quarterback. We've got Jane Daniels, Hurts is the best ones up. We got Derrick Henry, Ashton Genty, wide receiver Jay Jetta, CeeDee Lamb, Puka. Way too early for tight end. So with this being a super flex league, let's take Jaden Daniels here. His rushing upside along with his passing options. Now he's got Debo there. I like that pick a lot. So this is, once again, this is a 2 QB league or a super flex league. So we've got Burrow sitting here too. Baker, Patrick, Kyler, Bo Nix. So you gotta decide what you want to do here. And once again, this is 12 team leagues. You have 11 bench players and 10 or 11 starting players. So the waiver wire, even week 1, is pretty dry. So it's extra hard to pass on these really good receivers or running backs we have here. But we're going to have to do it. I think we're going to have to do it because we can get Burrow. We can get a Burrow and where is he? Jaden Daniels. I just think that's too good for a super flex league. So let's hit Burrow here. All right. Let's see. After Burrow went Puka, Neighbors, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Jacobs, BTJ, Achane, Bucky, Jonathan Taylor, George Kittle, Kyron Williams, Baker Mayfield, Chase Brown, James Cook, and Justin Fields. All right. So here's our team right now. We got Daniels and Burrow. Let's check out quarterback here, huh? Let's see. Quarterback. No. Oh, back to the rankings. All right. Brees, Joe Mixon, Kenneth Walker, Kamara. Wide receiver. AJ Brown, Drake London, Ladd. Yeah. I'm talking about it being like a really split backfield in New York is really scaring me off of Brees. But God, he's by far the best running back left. I think we're going to take a shot on rookies next round or so. So let's look at wide receivers, tight ends. We've got Laporta still. We're going to wait on tight end, even though it's a tight end premium. So AJ Brown, Drake London, McConkey. I think right here is between Brown and London. I think they did a good job tearing it off right there. We're going to go with AJ Brown here. All right. Oh, hey, we can still get Drake London. Drake London. We got Connor, Montgomery, Hampton, Aaron Jones, Pollard, Henderson, Swift, Pacheco, Harvey, Judkins. All right. We're just going to I don't really like doing. But we're gonna fade running back here to start this draft. We're gonna take London next. Yes, we are. We're gonna take London next. All right, I'll tell you what's giving me pause. Garrett Wilson down there, right here. I just feel like he has such a high ceiling this year. I mean, teammates with Justin Fields back in college, and now Garrett Wilson, by far the best receiver on the team. I think he might see a ton of work. But Drake London, we know, is for sure going to get a ton of work too. Connor Goff, Murray, Hampton, I was hoping we could get this round, but Hampton went, McConkey went, JSN went, Tyreek, Evans, Harvey too is one I was really hoping would fall, and McLaurin. Okay. Marvin Harrison, how many? Am I ready to be hurt again, boys? Let's see. Running back, Aaron Jones, Tony Pollard, Travion Henderson. How long can we wait, right? Tight end, Hawk, Mark Andrews, Kelsey Ingram. It's so hard to... I'm going to give Harrison one more chance, I think. I'm going to give him one more chance. He's just by far the best receiver that they have in Arizona. I think Kyler's a decent quarterback. I think that having Marvin as my 3... Like, what do we have so far? We got Daniels, Brown, London, Burrow. Yeah. Let's throw Harrison in there. I like that. I really like that. Okay, running back. Judkins went. Was hoping he would fall. We could get some value on the rookies. All right, so Judkins went. We're going to take Caleb Johnson here. Now, I know there might be some pushback there because there's, oh, you know, you got Jalen Warren. I didn't realize that Najee had 300 touches last year. And they're bringing Caleb Johnson. Okay, let's say he gets, you know, a fraction of that. Or like a big portion of that. But there's a fraction that goes to Jalen Warren. Caleb Johnson's going to have way more than enough touches to be productive in his rookie season. It's scary, but I don't really want Pacheco or Pollard as my RB1. I'd rather take the swing on Caleb Johnson. Henderson, there's a lot of people higher on Henderson, and I would love some comments if there's anybody in the chat right now about what they think about Travion Henderson. It scares me with Ramondre still being there, but I get it. Henderson's way better. But man, he just kind of scares me this year in redraft. So let's just check wide receivers, see what we have. Cortland Sutton, Smith, Worthy. Yeah. See, now we're getting down in this area. Yeah. I like this. Let's take Caleb Johnson here. A lot of wide receivers and running backs went there. Warren went. Bigsby. Wow. We're getting really down the running backs now. Henderson's gone. Pollard's gone. Pickens went. Pacheco, Travis Hunter. Okay. All right. You know, I think we're still in pretty good shape here. Olave, Godwin, Waddle, Judy, Tet, Calvin Ridley. Like this is an interesting zone right here. Like Judy in Cleveland, like he's by far the #1 dog there. And he's going to get a lot of work. Tet, going to get a lot of work. Calvin Ridley, going to get a lot of work. That's an interesting 3 right there. That's a very interesting 3. But we're going to look. Brian Robinson, Tyrone Tracy, Najee. Hey, ETN's on the board still. How are we feeling about ETN, chat? Let's check tight end real quick. Hawk, Andrews. Yeah, see? I'm surprised tight end's not moving, but I mean, you do kind of get to a dead zone here, though. We're going to take ETN here. We're going to take the shot on Travis. Oh, there went Hawkinson. Okay. All right, Charbonnet, Javante, Tajay. All right, so now we're getting into some pretty questionable guys here. I still like Javonte Williams actually, but over like Judy or Tet or Ridley, like not a chance, man. Mark Andrews, God, I just love Mark Andrews, but with the Isaiah Likely stealing so much work, but not enough to like be fantasy relevant. That is just that now that we're having tight end by committee, that's driving me insane. Receiver Waddle, Judy, Tet, Calvin Ridley. So I'm probably thinking, man. I mean, Ridley's the dog. Last year, he was supposed to be like the Jamar Chase of the Titans with the Bengals OC going over there. And he wanted him to be that. But it's hard to be that when your quarterback is making memes instead of highlight reels every week. But Calvin Ridley, man. Let's see your team right now. Daniels, Caleb Johnson, A.J. Brown, London, Harrison, Etienne, Burrow. Okay. God, that's a nice team so far. I mean, it's so hard to pass on. How many rookies do we have right now? We got Caleb Johnson. Okay. So we could take another chance. Let's take Tet here and hope one of Judy or Ridley makes it back to us. Ayuk, Waddle goes, Prescott, Stroud, Judy went. Okay, Ridley made it. Okay. Perfect. A lot of guys are getting some double QBs. Let's take a look at the draft board real quick. We had 2 late QBs by Team 12. Team 5, Josh Allen, Jordan Love. Split them up. 2 late ones, Caleb Williams, Drake May. Ugh. Lamar, Baker, Kyler. He's still waiting on his second. We got Goff, Herbert, Fields, Cam Ward, Daniels, Burrow. Who did that? Oh, that's me. My bad. All right. But that's beautiful right there. Mahomes, Bo Nix. Little AFC West action there. I like that, but that's not too bad. That's some high upside guys. Brock Purdy's his only quarterback. Jalen Hurts is his only. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tight ends off the board at this time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have, oh man, Javonte's still on the board too. Here's what we're going to do. I think Trey Benson can be so good, especially if anything happens to Connor. But we're going to hope he comes back to us. Other than that, I mean, this is getting pretty dire at running back. But I don't think we can pass up Ridley here. I mean, Ridley's going to be our wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4. Our wide receiver 5, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver 5. We're just kind of shoring up this team because you can see now we only have to start 1 running back in Scott Fish. So we got Caleb Johnson there. We've got Etienne. Pretty much filled it out. We need a tight end kicker still, but nobody's stressing about tight end kickers right now. Let's see. Who do we have with the tight end? Andrews, Jonnu, Kelsey, Ingram, Jug. Chat, what do we think about Mark Andrews? Am I on an island here? Because I keep looking at Evan Ingram in Denver, thinking like, man, Evan Ingram is good. He's finally like, we were all out on him when he was in New York. He goes to Jacksonville, gets that revival, shows the athletic player that he can be. I think he could be good with Bo Nix. I really do. I think he can be good in Denver. I don't love Njoku. Kraft is a fine pick that I can get a lot later. Oh my gosh, Javonte is still there. I mean, we have to take Javonte because he's at least going to start the season as the Cowboys RB1. So let's take Javonte here. And he had that horrible injury. And everybody kind of just wrote him off. But man, I think he can come back. He's just one of those guys. Oh, and Trey Benson's still there. But man, like they're just throwing Pittman right in your face. Hey, come on. Why don't you take a look at Pittman here? You can just sit on your bench, you know. You have good enough guys you can afford that. It's tempting. Yeah, we're not looking at kickers yet. Kickers are sneaky good in Scott Fish, though. People need to not sleep on the kickers. we're going to have to take Trey Benson here. And I know it's crazy, but we have to. The ceiling is just sky high for him if the opportunity arises. So we're taking Trey Benson here. Remember, our wide receivers, as much as I would love to take Pittman there, we got Brown, London, Harrison, McMillan, and Ridley. We just didn't need them that bad. Mooney, Kirk, Coleman, McMillan, Burden, Marquise, Bateman, Ibuka, Egg Booty, Tillman, Dobbs, Thielen, Quentin. Yeah, see, this is... Now I think I feel okay taking a tight end here. Kelsey, Ingram. I mean, I think Kelsey can still have one more decent season. What do you think, chat? Is Kelsey cooked, or could we at least squeeze the juice at Travis Kelsey one more time? I think we can. But also, this is like one of the best receiving cores Mahomes has ever had. And so he might be using that receiving core quite a bit. And he was already using a lot more last year. So we're going to take Evan Ingram here, even though he is with a new quarterback on a new team. I just trust Sean Payton, man. Remember Sean Payton and Jimmy Graham back in the day? Evan Ingram, another just super versatile, athletic tight end. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's check quarterbacks here. Shador. Are we going to let him keep sliding in the draft? Shuck. Tyler Shuck for New Orleans. I mean, we're like basically looking at backup options here. Mason Rudolph. Yeah, we might have looked at the quarterbacks a little tad bit too late. But, I mean, I got my two guys. I'm never going to start anybody else over those two. Let's see. Jalen Wright's still there. Blake Corum, Braylon Allen, Sampson. Yeah, Sampson's a little bit interesting. In case anything happens to my other boy out in Cleveland, Grim Hunt, Kendre Miller. Yeah, hold on. We're telling. Okay, we got Drake. Yeah, we're gonna take Dylan Sampson. We're just gonna take a flyer there. But that's okay. This is a time to take flyers. And you know what? We're just gonna stick with that. We're gonna hop over to wide receiver. Instead of taking Egg Booty, we're gonna take Trey Harris out of Los Angeles. And I just think he can hop Quentin. He can hop who's homeboy that just came back? Mike Williams. You can hop both of them on the depth chart. And he was so good at Ole Miss. I don't think people are sleeping on Trey Harris. He wasn't a first round receiver, but he was good. He was really good in college. And with Herbert, I think he could be something really special, man. See, I like Leggett, but I don't think I want to take him because we already have they're talking about you in Discord. Oh, yeah, okay. But we already have Ted. Please, nobody click on any links. That is 1000% spam. I mean, okay, he's gone, so he's saving me from the scary Shador. I was actually considering it, man. Kirk Cousins, Jameson, the Giants, Mason Rudolph, Aiden O'Connell. See, this is terrible, man. I think, honestly, in this situation, is there anybody else that's worth... I know so many people are high on Beck. I'm just not sold on the man. Palmer of Buffalo is kind of interesting. Michael Wilson in Arizona is interesting. Jalen Royal's a trap. He's going to be too far down the board. He's never going to have any value. Let's see. Tight end. Yeah, you know what? Let's take Tucker Kraft here. You know what? It's tight end premium. We're going to start loading up here on some tight ends. Tucker Kraft. And then this team had the lowest number of receptions, the lowest number of receiving yards, basically lowest stats, everything for all tight ends. That is the Colts. And then they went out and got Tyler Warren in the first round. He was my #1 tight end going into the draft. He ended up being the second one drafted. Colson Loveland is like, great, man. Maybe he becomes the Sam Laporta of Chicago, like everybody's saying. I would rather take Tyler Warren with a really easy job to that tight end 1 role and a lot of work just right out of the gate. So we're going to take Tyler Warren here. I'm about to make a lot of people gag. Kyle Pitts. I know. Slight reach taking Kyle Pitts there. Man, this is tight end premium, and we are in the late rounds here. Let's check the draft board. Yeah, see, we're all the way down here now. We're talking about Antonio Gibson, Ollie Gordon, Elijah Mitchell. We got 3 tight ends in a row. Not a common strategy, especially since we just took one up there. But, man, why not? If you can get extra points for these guys versus, what? You take a receiver and they have the same stats. At least you get the extra points from being tight end premium. See, Demario Douglas is interesting here, especially as being the last or the highest left wide receiver. Get in Singletary, Martinez, Keaton, Mitchell. Yeah, all these guys, man, at this point. Yeah, I don't trust any of these dudes. So we're going to take Demario Douglas here. Especially here, man. Once you're at this point, you just do what you want. No, I'm not going to go kicker yet. Well, where are we? Yeah, let me check the draft board real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more rounds. No, we are going to take Aubrey. Right? Yes? No? Dicker, Bates, Fairbairn, Lutz, McPherson. I love Bucker, but I'm a Chiefs fan too, so I might be drinking their own Kool-Aid, but Bucker like hits everything. Bucker's so good. Tucker's gone now. Well, bye-bye from Baltimore, soon to be signed by the Browns. We'll take Aubrey here, because I mean, it would make me feel much better about that pick if they still had horrible, what is this, McDaniels there, or I'm blanking on his name, but the old Cowboys coach, if he was still there, like, because he would just bomb it all the time. He didn't care. He'd let him go out there and try 50 yards all the time. And in Scott Fish, where the length of the field goal, the longer it is, the more points you get, I'm fine taking Aubrey. I'm fine going a couple rounds early there. Because who else am I going to take? Restrepo? Tez Johnson? Let's check quarterbacks here real quick. Yeah, I'm going to take Kirk Cousins here. Deshaun Watson probably doesn't play this year. Mike Jones, Malik Willis. Yeah, so none of these guys probably play. But if Kirk Cousins gets traded, or if anything happens, you know, I would rather have Kirk Cousins here than Quinn Ewers, Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel's not winning that job in Cleveland. He's probably the 4th most likely. Okay. Here's our team right now. We got Jaden Daniels, Caleb Johnson, AJ Brown, Evan Ingram, Drake London, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Etienne Jr., McMillan, Ridley, Burrow, Aubrey, Javonte Williams, Trey Benson, Dylan Sampson, Trey Harris, Tucker Kraft, Warren, Pitts, Douglas, and Cousins. We got a nice mix here. We probably need just take a couple more shots at running back to finish this thing off. Hopefully we get a couple injuries or breakouts that weren't expected. We're in better shape than we think. Man, I thought we could get Taj Brooks or someone like that on the way back. We are not getting anything close to that. Trey Sermon, it's Amir backing up. Dang. You get in front of the camera, you start forgetting everybody's names. Backing up old Boise State boy. We might get banged up a little bit. I just can't do Dameon Pierce, man. Dude, none of these guys are going to play. Holy cow. All right, we're just going to take... Yeah, we're just going to take Zamir White. Just in case anything happens, old boy. Tight end. Otten, Schultz, Komet, Chiggy. Get Chiggy with it. Mason Taylor down there looking interesting. You know what? Let's just bounce down here. Let's take T Ferg, boy. We're taking shots now. Taking shots now. 95. Okay, but once again, don't ever believe these after draft analysis. It's always garbage. They'll give you an A, an F, it doesn't matter. Take all of it with a grain of salt. All of it. And I mean it. I mean it. Do not listen to this. If you're just drafting to get a high grade, you're not drafting right. This is like basically saying how you did like with ADPs and stuff and your draft strategy. You know, I mean, obviously if you're drafting kicker in the first round, that's going to give you a pretty bad score. That's correct. But overall, don't worry about it. Really don't worry about it. Let's do another randomize. We were 8 last time. We're 6 this time. Let's see if we can get one within the first 6. 6, 7, 8, 4. Okay. Let's do 4, huh? Start the draft. All right. Hey, we get Josh Allen here. We went Chase, Barkley, Bijan. Oh, man. But I can get Lamar, too. Lamarvelous or Josh? It's Lamar. It's Lamar. I'm sorry. It's Lamar. He's got the better options. His running's electric. It has to be Lamar there. Let's check quarterbacks again. Baker, Patty, Kyler, Bo. Okay. Running back Jacobs, Taylor, Kyron, Brees. Okay. Neighbors, Nico, BTJ. All right, so let's go. What do you think, guys? Neighbors here? I love my running backs, and I want to take like Jonathan Taylor here, but I think, you know what? No, we're gonna go Kittle. I'm just gonna completely flip. Tight end premium. We're gonna go Kittle here. Debo's gone. Kittle can get some more work. Okay, we got Lamar Jackson and Kittle. So we got those positions locked up. Hey, BTJ's still available, baby. BTJ. Got him. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, so we got Tyreek, Terry, Garrett. Hold up. Hold up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, they're coming for me now. Hold up. Wrong ones. There we go. They're coming for me now, man. They cut the Garrett Wilson bandwagon, boys. All right. Garrett Wilson. Running back Connor, Montgomery, and Marion. Oh, man. And then Orchid and Marion. I gotta go Garrett here, bro. I gotta go Garrett here. For real. No. Okay. Once again, this is software. I doubt Amari Hampton would be available. If he is, that is a steal. This is, the 5th round in a 12-team. I mean, he might be. He just won't be in a lot of leagues. I had a pretty interesting Scott Fish draft last year where there's a lot of guys dropping I did not think would drop. Got him much later than I thought I would. So we're going to take, man, Lamar, BTJ, Kittle, Garrett Wilson, and Amari and Hampton. Baby. We are cooking here. Okay. Yeah, let's look at our team real quick. Lamar, Amarian, BTJ, Kittle, Wilson, Kyler, Purdy, Caleb, Fields, Jordan. Yeah. JMO, Wild, Judy. Yeah, okay. We're kind of back in this range again. Let's just keep loading up. Let's do Caleb Johnson again. Let's double dip in the Caleb Johnson pot. I really like Caleb Johnson here. Once again, slight reach. I don't care. I'm not looking at that at all. At all. I had my guy and I went and I got him. That's what you got to do. Quarterback. Kyler's still available. Oh, man. Met a lot of these Fantasy Pro guys at the Fantasy Football Expo last year. Met him, met D-Bro, met Scott Fish, which is shout out Scott Fish doing a mock draft stream right now. Let's see. Okay. Team, we got Amarian, we got Caleb Johnson. Yeah, I don't love any of those running backs. Let's what do we think of Judy though? Chat, what do we think of Judy? Because he's gonna get a ton of work, but who's it gonna be from? And is he gonna be able to do a lot with poor quarterback play? Pickens is interesting. Tet Ridley, I like more. Man, Kyler or Herbert? I got Amarian, so if I took Herbert, I get all of the Chargers passing and rushing touchdowns. Purdy, Purdy would be pairing with Kittle. I don't know about that receiving core though, man. I don't know how Ayuk's gonna be. And I don't really trust those other guys. I don't really trust Juwan. I don't trust oh man, I'm blanking on his name too. The other receiver. The one that Ricky Pearsall last year. Man, ETN's still on the board though. That's kind of hard to ignore. Waddle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep passing on quarterback here. After ETN, it's gonna get real messy, so we're gonna take ETN here, even though there's some wide receivers I really like there. I just like, look, if I didn't take him, this is what we're looking at. And I like ETN. I like ETN way better than all these guys. I'd be hard pressed to find someone who does. See, but look at quite the drop off here, wide receiver too. Debo. Well, no, we got Jaden Daniels last draft. Brandon Ayuk, interesting guy. I think we're gonna go Jacoby Myers here though. Clear upgrade at quarterback. Jacoby was pretty decent last year. I think we can get Jacoby. I'd be pretty happy with that. Let's see where that leaves us. Receivers, BTJ, Garrett Wilson, and Jacoby Myers. Running backs, ETN, Caleb Johnson, Hampton, Lamar Jackson, and Kittle. See, like, did Love go? Jordan Love did go. Okay. Now I really got to start considering it. Caleb Williams has all the options in the world. I don't know about Dak's injury. Stroud has all the options in the world, but we'll have to see. Purdy or Herbert? Man, that's a tough one. What do we think about Herbert? Chat, what do you guys think? Man, not a lot of 300-yard games. Not a ton of touchdowns last year. But that's the thing. He's in a Harbaugh offense, so he's not going to have a ton of touchdowns. Purdy's got his worst, like, set of weapons he's ever had. Oh, my God. Not another one. Spam. Go away. Get out of here, kick. Let's see. See, Jaden Reed, like, all the Green Bay receivers, it got really messy for them. I don't really want a lot of parts of that. Kupp, Pittman, Pearsall, Kirk, Golden. Ugh. What a nasty zone we're in here, huh? Yeah, I think we just need to take one of these quarterbacks. No, not Prescott. Not Caleb. Purdy or Herbert. I mean, let's see. How did Purdy do? Purdy did actually pretty decent last year. Okay. We'll go Purdy. We'll pair him with Kittle. All right. Running back. Wide receiver. Kupp in Seattle's interesting to me. Is that interesting to anybody? else, like, I don't know. I think he could be decent up there. And I don't like Anthony Richardson. I really don't, man. That's my problem with Michael Pittman. Richardson just can't throw. Like, look at these numbers. He had 14 yards that game. 16 yards the game before. 63 the game before that. Like, okay, 63 is fine, but the 35-37, he had 113, no touchdowns. 36, 21, 31, 46, 96, no touchdowns. 42, 58, 19, 109 and a touchdown, 72. He finished as a wide receiver 1 once. Number 10. 15. Finished as a wide receiver 1 or better twice. Well, I mean, I guess if you're doing the whole 12 league, 24, there's an extra one right there, extra 2 right here. I don't love any of them. I honestly think, like, well, let's check quarterback real quick. Since we do have some questions, and I'm not 1,000% in love with it, I think I'm gonna take Stroud here. Actually, I think I'm gonna take Stroud here, just in case. Just in case I need somebody else. I'm also thinking about Trey Benson here, like we did last draft. But Cup and Pittman are the ones that I'm really looking at there. A lot of questions, though. I'd much rather have the upside of Stroud with the number 2 quarterback I have. Okay. So we can forget quarterback now. We've got Lamar, Purdy, Stroud. Pretty good depth at running back and receiver. A lot of great options here at receiver, running back. Benson's still there. Let's take Benson. And then tight end premium. Oh, someone took him. The pick before me. They took Ingram the pick before me. Okay. What do we think? Dip into Kelsey. Also got Shield, Burton. Well, actually, I think we have to take Bateman here to pair him with Lamar. So we get a stack. So let's do that. Let's do Bateman here. Kelsey might still be there after. Nope, he went. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, I think Trey Harris went. Somebody... Well, I was listening to me there. Corum, Allen, Ford, Jaden Blue, Marshawn Lloyd. God, none of those guys are good. No offense to the players themselves, they're just not good fantasy options. Burden's so good, and Ibuka's so good, but man, how much are they gonna play? That is my concern. You know, we're going to do a little rookie run here. We're going to take Ibuka. We're going to take Egg Booty here. I'm going to hop over here. Oh my gosh. They're getting all my guys. Warren's gone. What do we think? Loveland? Pitts. Oh God. Leggett was really good. We don't have Tet this time around. Let's take Leggett here. Then I'll feel better about a different one. Don't care. Don't care what it tells me. Alright, Loveland. And like Kincaid's there too. I have Kincaid. I'm just getting so freaking frustrated with Kincaid, man. I mean, this could be a bounce back season for him, but I don't know, man. What do we think about Pitts though? Like, what's the issue with Pitts? because I feel like he could be a quarterback's best friend. Like, I feel like he could help Penix so much. Hopkins, Kyle Williams. Man. I think we're just going to take a couple of these guys. Just try to see if we can just work down the list. Kincaid, Loveland, Pitts. I'm taking Kincaid. Josh Allen's so good. Josh Allen is very good. He can absolutely make it happen. He can make it work. All right, then we're going to take Colson Loveland next. Nope. Pitts goes. Pitts goes a few picks later. All right, there we go. We got Loveland, Kincaid, Kittle in a tight end premium league. I like the upside there. Hampton, Gil Johnson, ATN. Trey Benson, right? Did we get Trey Benson? We did not get Trey Benson. Oh, we did. He's in our starting roster, though. Probably switch him out with one of those tight ends there. Nick Chubb. Just take a flyer on Chubby Boy. Pierce, Kyle Williams. Yeah, let's take a shot on Kyle Williams. We took a shot on Douglas last time, so we'll take a shot on Kyle Williams this time. I'm not too afraid of rookies in Scott Fish because they fall. And you don't get any discount in Scott Fish. All those guys know what they're doing. All those people know what they're doing. The rookies, they automatically fall a little bit just because you don't know anything about them yet, how they're going to be in that situation. Unless it's a situation and a player like, what's his name? God, why do I keep forgetting his name? I keep wanting to call him Jay Ajayi. Mr. Boise State, man. Look at draft board. Saquon, Gibbs, Ashton Genty. Thank you. God, that was driving me crazy. I just don't love Jalen Noel's situation. I really like Higgins. Higgins went earlier. 2 rounds earlier. He went early second round. Then Noel goes. There's already so many guys there. But, hold up. We have Stroud. We did draft Stroud. Nope, not what I meant to do. Here we go. Stroud right there. So, I think we can take the shot on Noel. Alright. Kamani Vidal was my guy last year. I was so heartbroken. He never really got that chance to take over the backfield. I mean, he looked decent. He looked fine. But I think that that ship has sailed with the Hampton signing and drafting. Taj Brooks, Cincinnati. We're taking him. I think he's a talented guy. I know the Bengals love Chase Brown. I'm just not the biggest Chase Brown guy myself. Tolbert, Restrepo, Cooks, Bond, Veli, Tez Johnson, or Vele, Mike Williams. See, he's all the way down here. Elijah Moore in Buffalo now. Wouldn't that be quite the surprise? Mason Taylor. What round are we on here? Okay, we're in the last 3 rounds. So we're just looking for high upside guys. And you know what? I saw him down here. Pat Bryant, the rookie that they just drafted down in Denver. Decent guy. Maybe he climbs up that depth chart. Not sold on Mims and some of those other guys. Sutton's the only solidified receiver in my book. So we're gonna take Pat Bryant here. All right, Isaiah Bond went. I don't care. Dude's not even on a team. Yeah, let's take our kicker. Let's take our Aubrey here. Second to last round. Now, I definitely liked my team better the last draft. But I don't think this one's terrible either. Bailey, Brooks, Sanders. Man, this is just booty cheeks. We'll take man. What did you guys take here? We'll take Elijah Moore. We'll take that breakout on Buffalo. 88. Yep. Let's see. Whatever. Once again, I don't ever look at those. Don't matter to me. Restart. Yep. Oh, actually, no. We want to go all the way back. We want to go all the way back. Go all the way back. So we got to get a new spot, man. Let's see. The third spot, too close to what we just did. That is what we just did. Too close to what we just did. Okay, 11. We're going to be picking at the end this time. Let's get this mock draft kicked off, huh? Let's see. Okay, so we did quarterback heavy the first time around. We did kind of like a split. We had Lamar and, oh man, who's our other one? Kittle or something to start the last round. We're going to not do quarterback right off the bat, but like right here, I would love to take Daniels here. In a lot of drafts, I probably would take Daniels here, but just for the sake of not having the same draft over and over and over again, we got Gibbs, Amon-Ra, we got the Lion Boys, Trey McBride. We're gonna take Gibbs here. Definitely the best running back we've had yet. All right, McCaffrey. Hey, we can get Amon-Ra. We can get the Lion stack. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Ethan Wyatt, where you at? Stand up. Okay, so we had a long wait there. Came back to us now. Man, pretty small. I have a question. Sure, you notice you're building a great community. Oh yeah. Want to chat more about it? Maybe we could discuss on Discord. Live stream _broadcast1. Thank you for the comment. Let's see. So we are waiting. Let's do. What do we think about McConkey, huh? We haven't had any McConkey lately. James Cook, though, in Buffalo. I mean, he's not going to be having to split like Hall is. And God, I hope Hall doesn't split. Could operate more of a community approach to the backfield. That worries me, man. But I think I like. We're going to take Cook, right? Who's that wide receiver? Ladd. Ladd. We're taking Ladd. Nothing else. We're taking Ladd for the meme. And Cook is still there. Oh my God, dude. All right, we're going to take Cook. We're going to take Cook. Doug, man. Let's go. Cook. Cook. James Cook, son. All right. Once again, kind of fading quarterback early. Gibbs, Amon-Ra, Ladd, James, Cook. Get Hampton here. Say Cortland Sutton, Devontae Smith, Metcalf. Blah, 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 blah. Hampton it is. Let's check quarterback, though. We're going to be too. Oh, see. Dang. That's what I was worried about. If we'd wait just a little bit too long, we were going to lose out on Goff. And I thought that would be awesome. If Goff, Gibbs, and Amon-Ra, we waited a little bit too long. Where did he go? Let's see. Where did we mess up at? He went. Okay. He went just a couple picks after Cook did. I still like Cook, though. Like, I'm not mad about that. I can live with that. And I'm going to take Hampton here. And I'm very happy about that. Okay, RJ Harvey's still available. That's not so like we're seeing a lot of wide receivers going a lot earlier here. That's what we're seeing. We're already Smith, Metcalf, Worthy. I'm not loving any of these guys. So I'm probably gonna keep hitting running back, and then we'll come back and we'll start hitting these receivers here. Tight end. Yeah. No. Don't love any of those guys. All right, so we can go Harvey, Judkins, or Caleb Johnson here. Wow. we're gonna go Judkins here. Actually, we're gonna take Quinton Judkins. Maybe Caleb Johnson gets back to us. We can take him for a third time. Possibly the only third player. Yeah, he looks like he's getting back to us. Okay, see, a lot of quarterbacks went too. So I'm starting to get into the danger zone now. And this is how I got a little bit too brave. A little trusted in my cojones too much. And ended up with Stafford and Caleb Williams, and it did not end well for me. God, they're just taking all the receivers, and I'm not gonna just hop on just because. Harvey or Caleb Johnson? I think I'm gonna go Caleb Johnson. That's crazy. I love RJ Harvey too. Yeah. And went, hola amigo. What's up, brother? Caleb Johnson, Isaiah Pacheco, RJ Harvey, DeAndre Swift, Najee Harris. God, ETN's still there too. Nobody wants ETN. That's so sad. Purdy, Prescott, Stroud, May, Trevor Lawrence, blah, 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 blah. All right. Our receivers still aren't solid. So I think I'm going to take Jacoby Myers here. Right? Jose Shakir, Ayuk, Debo. Yeah, we're going to take Jacoby Myers. And then just see what's left at quarterback when we get back. Purdy went. Darnold went. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's... Oh, man, that's ugly. We're taking Stroud, though, for sure. Prescott scares me because the injury. Drake May scares me because the Patriots. Trevor Lawrence. How good is Travis Hunter going to be? He scares me, man. Stafford. I'm not doing Stafford ever again. Stafford burned me last year. I'm not ever touching Stafford again. Tua, Bryce Young, JJ Penix, Anthony Richardson, Cam Ward. Oh. I mean, there's just not a lot of good options here. Running back, receiver. Would you rather have Kupp in Seattle or Debo in Washington? Let's do Debo in Washington. I'm sorry, I just don't like any of those guys. The options just weren't good enough for me. Stroud, Gibbs, Amon-Ra, McConkey, Cook, Hampton, Judkins, Johnson, Myers, Samuel. Yeah, we need to hit a lot of receivers here. Buka. Oh, Evan Ingram's still available. Okay, Evan Ingram here. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Steal, yeah. That is a steal. ADP is 66. I'm at 130. Let's go. Oh my god, a third one. They're talking about you in this server. Somebody do something about all these people talking about me, man. This is getting ridiculous. Spam bots, man, they just need to get more creative. They all just post the same thing, and it's terrible. I mean, just scroll the chat, buddy. You're posting the exact same thing two other people have already said. Trevor Lawrence, Tua, Bryce. I mean, can't we trust Trevor? Can we trust Tua? I know I don't trust Cam Ward. Gino, Penix, JJ. God, we're really looking at JJ and Bryce Mitchell here. That's terrible, bro. Yeah, we're going to get Trey Harris on the way back. But, I mean, what would you guys do here? Trevor Lawrence. With BTJ. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going Lawrence here. I don't trust him. Bryce Young looked a lot better at the end of the season. I don't know about JJ McCarthy at all. I mean, obviously the Minnesota Vikings like him, but he makes me so nervous. He's got Jetta, he's got Addison, he's got Hawkinson, he's got all the pieces he needs to be successful, but will he be? What would you guys do here? JJ or Trevor? Let's try it. Let's see if we can get both of them. Let's see if we can get both. I'm gonna take Trevor here. 2 is gone. Bryce is gone. Cam is gone. JJ is still there. JJ is still there. Let's take him. JJ McCarthy, got him. I know we said we are going back for old boy Trey Harris. Hey, he's still there, even though we had to miss a couple of rounds for him. Look at all these orange boys, huh? Jaleel, Dylan, Rashawn, and Audric, man. All them boys in those orange jerseys. I think those are sick jerseys, though. Like, I don't like the Broncos. I'm not a Broncos fan at all. Their jerseys are kind of nice. And especially Samson, though. Samson's in his Tennessee jersey there still. Like, that boy, that boy went from orange to orange, man. Although the Tennessee jerseys are nice. Like, I don't like the orange and brown look of the Browns. Sam's looking big too. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the like off-season videos. He's looking big, man. Quarterback. I'm gonna take AR too, but I don't know. But I don't know. That shit might have sailed, man. I don't know about that guy. I mean, should we though? Stroud, Lawrence, McCarthy. Who else would I take? I'd take Trey Harris. Who are my receivers right now? Amon-Ra, Ladd, Jacoby, Debo. God, we're gonna take just the upside AR. I don't want to, but I just feel like that's the right move there. Taking AR. Getting his upside there. Receiver. Dude, Trey's still there. He's still there. Let's go. Tight ends. Yeah, we good, dude. We're gonna take Trey Harris right here. Mr. Harris. Oh, we got Harris and what's his name? Ladd. That would have been a nice stack. That would have been a nice stack if we got homeboy Justin Herbert. All right, we're gonna hop down here and we're gonna take Tyler Warren, especially because we just got AR. That could be a nice stack for us. All right, let him roll. They were taking. You guessed it. The crowd says, no, don't do it. Don't do it. We're taking Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons. And then we're back to the wasteland. I mean, this is awful. This is terrible. Let's check their draft board here. Where are we? Oh my God. We've still got 1, 2, 5 rounds left. Jeez. All right. So... I feel like we got a lot of running backs, right? Gibbs, Cook, Hampton, Judkins, Johnson. Yeah, we're hey, we're good, man. We're good. We're gonna do all right. Demario Douglas. There it is. And then you know what? Our next guy was gonna be not Adonai. It was going to be, was it Noel maybe? Yeah, I guess it was Noel. No longer be Noel. It will be the Arizona Cardinals with Michael Wilson. A slight reach. All right. Yosivas. Restrepo. Keep that Restrepo on me. Go on with that, Mom. Restrepo. Ah. It's terrible. This is just terrible. Likely. You know what? We're going to take Miles Sanders here just on the off chance he's able to actually do something. All out of favor in Philly. Went to Carolina and fell flat on his face. Maybe he comes back in Dallas. Beats out Javonte. Last 2 rounds. Yeah, we're not gonna take a kicker again. I'm not gonna draft him that many times. We got 3 tight ends, 4 quarterbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 receivers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running backs. We're pretty good balanced there, actually. We are balanced pretty nicely. We're just gonna take another shot at receiver, huh? Elijah Moore, De'Ami Brown, Trey Tucker. Oh, wow, man! I can't believe he fell that far. Look at Christian Watson all the way down here. After all that, wow. Yeah, I mean, we're just looking for upside at this point. Christian Watson, I mean, I want him over like all these guys. Just on the off chance, man. All right, Christian Watson. And then bring on the kickers. I remember in Scott Fish, it is actually a 3rd round reversal. So I'm not exactly sure if it was doing this. Doing the 3rd round reversal on the mock. It was not. Well, actually, no, hold up. Yeah, it did not. Okay. But I mean, that's just the thing with the system. But in Scott Fish, it does. And then in mock drafts, it will. Like if you do mock drafts on like Sleeper and stuff like that. Not on Fantasy Pros, which is what I'm using. Excuse me. Bucker. Take the butt kicker. On out of here. Draft is already complete. Great, thank you. I accidentally clicked something. All right, hey, good grades once again. Don't care. Got our team here: Stroud, Gibbs, Amon-Ra, Ingram, McConkey, Cook, Hampton, Quinton Judkins, Caleb Johnson, Jacoby Myers, Harrison Butker, Debo, Lawrence, McCarthy, Richardson, Harris, Warren, Pitts, Douglas, Wilson, Sanders, and Watson. Okay. Guys, that's it. I've been on for an hour. I'm going to be trying to stream a lot more here. Not, I thank you to the, what are they called? The, scam bots for the comments. Hopefully we get some more people in here to leave some real comments. I'd like to answer some questions and get some feedback on what people are thinking here, so I'm not just talking to myself for a couple hours every day. Thank you guys for watching, though. Like I said, I'll be doing this a lot more. Yeah, I'll be having a couple like this, but I'll be doing it on Sleeper, where you guys excuse me, where you guys can actually join me. So it'll be live drafts that you guys join and you guys get to make your picks. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I'll do DFS best ball ones too. A lot coming your way. And guys, once again, if you're doing, please, like, take just 1 second to listen to what I'm saying to you right now, because I mean it, because I made this decision and it made a big difference for me. If you have live drafts, use DraftKits. DraftKits.co. You have to use them. There's a bunch of different places that you can get your custom draft boards. They're not like these custom draft boards. These are like the vinyl. They're really nice. I've had mine for a couple years now. You can just buy the labels. So they sell just the labels. Every year they sell the Dynasty labels. They sell IDP labels. They sell everything. They sell labels with the players' faces on them. You get like bye weeks. You get all the information that you could possibly need, that you could possibly want. You guys can see it right by my image, right by my video feed. Those are what the stickers look like. They're awesome. They're color coded. You guys they have a whole bunch of different printouts of teams. If you're a Raiders fan, there you go. You got Brock Bowers. If you're a Chiefs fan, you can get Patrick Mahomes. There's just a bunch of different ones that are available that are awesome. So please check them out and don't pay full price. You guys can get 10% off using my code LIVE25. Enter it in the promo code area, 10% off your purchase. Everything. I don't care if you're just getting stickers, if you're getting draft boards. If you have a live draft and you're not using them, take it from a guy that did that for years. It's a mistake. So please make sure that you guys are using them. That is going to get the most out of your draft and the most enjoyment out of your league mates. Thank you guys for watching. I'm the GM Report. I will be back tomorrow for more content. Peace, guys.